Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Yash Talks Football. We are going to get into the three things that we learn from Wolves nil, Arsenal 2. But before we do get into that, make sure you are like, sub, and sharing the content around. Dropping a comment down below if you want, hitting that subscribe button, all this stuff. Really, I'm probably repeating myself there, but there we go. Just do whatever to get the channel going in it. But yeah, we beat Wolves 2-0 yesterday. Was not pretty at all. Didn't really look like scoring, to be honest, until the first goal, which we are going to get into. The first thing that we have learned is that Leandro Trossard has to start every single game next season. I'm not even going to talk about this season because I think this season's done as far as I'm concerned. Yes, we can win our games and hope Man City drop points, but at the same time, they've got the easiest run in and they've got the best manager. Their team have won it all, um, especially last season. It's going to be hard to do it, but yeah, Trossard, he is definitely our best finisher at the club. Um, Kai Havertz isn't better than him. Jesus isn't. Saka's finishing, but we're gonna get onto him in a minute. Um, Martinelli's finishing's all right, but this season he's been flower to deceive. But this guy has to start every single game, whether it is on that left hand side, whether it is in the false nine. He has to be starting games consistently. He's got to be a main star in his team. And whether Jesus has to be dropped for him to go up front, whether Saka's got to be dropped for him to go out on the right hand side, he has to be playing games. You know how much I rave on about this guy. He is our best player at the club, our most technically gifted, our best finisher. Just all round game just is just class, and he needs to be included a lot more. And I don't get why he hasn't this season. And I've said this before, if he had actually started the games last season when Jesus came back, when Arteta forced him back in pretty much, we probably would have won the title then, in my opinion. Yes, we had Sleeper still and Rob Holding was in the team. But yeah, we have to be starting him. Now, the second thing that we learn is Thomas Partey needs to be, match fit as soon as possible. We saw when Declan Rice, in my opinion, wasn't the best in the game when he was in that lone six. He can't play the six by himself. He needs to be in a pivot. He'll play in the eight. And when Thomas Partey came on, you saw that he had the license to run forward because he had that protection of Partey behind him. And whether it is Partey or Jorginho there, you can see how much of a better player Declan Rice really is. And if it means we have to get rid of Partey in the summer, which what rumours are saying, it looks like we probably will have to be getting rid of him, especially his injury record. He's been out for so long. The other reasons, I guess you could say, but yeah, he needs to be in that number eight position, not that number six position. And the last thing that we learn is not that we learn this what for me it's been most of the season. For some people it's been as recent as the Bayern Munich game and the Aston Villa game. Saka has to be dropped. Nearly scored a great goal, fair play to him, but he didn't. Um, didn't really do anything. It was tough to watch Bukayo Saka today. And you can tell, like, as much as I don't rate him as highly as some people do, I think he's a good Premier League player. I've been saying that for a while. But he needs to be dropped for a full run of games. Maybe just drop him for the rest of the season. Give, I don't know, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, give any of them a chance, honestly. Because this guy needs to be dropped and has been needed to be dropped for a while. And you can tell he is probably playing for a bit of injury, but at the same time, he's not doing himself any favours at all, and nor is Arteta for consistently playing him. But look, those are the three things that we learn from Wolves nil Arsenal 2. Currently, Everton have just kicked off against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, so that's going to be a massive game in the relegation battle. Manchester United play Coventry City later, and Man City are through to the FA Cup final, even though they looked the worst team last night. But it is what it is. Make sure you are like, sub, and sharing the content around. I'll be back if I can. Massive if because of reasons outside of this channel. Be able to do a Chelsea preview tomorrow. but hopefully I will be able to, and hopefully we get a good result against Chelsea because look, all we can do now is win our games. It's out of our hands. But yeah, like, sub, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you lot in a bit.